Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Blossom Bubbles and Buttercup. Happy birthday to you. I'd sing it in Spanish or another language. I don't know how that would. I guess I could, but whatever. Anyway, this is Birthday Bash. In this episode, it's the Powerpuff Girls' birthday, and since most major supervillains are stuck in jail, they all decide they're going to send a present to destroy the Powerpuff Girls, and the episode is basically girls get present, defeat it, girls get another present, defeat it, and yeah, it's pretty fun. It's another great... It's kind of like Telephonies in that it's very villain-centric, more so than the Powerpuff Girls, and I like that, because villains are fun characters, and when you have an episode where it's not just one villain, but a bunch working off each other, that's fun. Like, just the banter in the cell, like them, just all these egos going back and forth, like, I'm better. You failed. Hey, you didn't come any closer! Like those lines. Like, I would just want an episode of them hanging out in jail, just talking to each other. In that way, it's kind of similar to the episode of Batman, the animated series, Almost Got Him, where all the Batman villains are sitting around playing cards and they're trying to figure out which one of them has come the closest to killing Batman. Like, even down to the fact that there's one villain who's completely incompetent. Like, Killer Crockett's like, so this one time I was with Batman, and I threw a rock at him. And then there's this awkward silence, and then Killer Croc's like, it was a big one. And we kind of get that here with the Amoeba Boys, who come up with a brilliant plan to send them voodoo dolls, but they forget to... But they don't realize how voodoo dolls work. They actually probably had the best plan, just the worst execution. And yeah, Mojo obviously goes with the generic giant robot. Princess Morbucks, who I kind of like here a bit. Again, like, I don't know. I guess I'm getting used to her. I like her here. She has the missile. Though, honestly, if it wasn't for the plane, I think the girls could have figured it out well enough on their own. And then we have the surprise of him, who was a giant piñata devil thing. Really, him, you should have put candy in the piñata. But yeah, his was legitimately threatening, and it involved a very destructive, well-done fight. How are they going to pay for those damages? But whatever, so... Giant Piñata runs around town, Powerpuff Girls destroy it, and he accepts defeat by cavities. I love him. First, the fact that, I legitimately didn't expect him. You think, oh, they're going to follow the rule of 3, but no, like, he actually shows up, and he is a legit threat. Yeah, I love him. I liked him here more than I did in the last episode, the one where he tries to make everyone hate the Powerpuff Girls. Because they totally acknowledge how broken some of the plans are, whereas the last one, it didn't seem that self-aware. But yeah, overall, I think the strength of this episode is the fact that everyone just we get a lot of characters, all of which have small doses. And those small doses, I think, in some cases work better. From the villains working off each other to the mayors being blissfully oblivious to the danger. Yay! To Miss Bellum holding a balloon in front of her face to hide her. Very clever animators, very clever. To the professor being like, read the card first. Seriously, read the card first. Like, does anyone else just read the card first? I always do. Because you never know. Plus, sometimes there's money in the cards. So you have the professor, you have the narrator and news anchor going back and forth. I think the news anchor is voiced by Tom Kane, who ironically voices another narrator for the Clone Wars series. And let's see. I'm trying to think, was there anything else good about this episode? Outside the fact that it was fun and had great action. I think the girls are a little selfish in this. Like, I enjoyed the episode, but the Powerpuff, and this is just me nitpicking, but the Powerpuff Girls are a little selfish in that they're completely screwing everything just to get to the presents. It's like, what if the presents are lame? It's like, I mean, okay, yeah, you have like a bajillion presents there and they're little, but still, it's like, enjoy the company, enjoy the cake, enjoy the experience, and particularly as you get older, like, you never know. Like, I don't know, as I get older, I find my presents tend to be less and lamer. Although hopefully that will change with this birthday. Actually, as I'm recording this, it's like the middle of summer. My birthday's in a couple weeks. So, yeah, I'll probably put an annotation in this if I remember, like saying what I got for my birthday. But I'm hoping right now I get an iPhone because this is my phone right now. It's effective, but it's like I need to keep up with the world. Yeah, this episode did bring me back to that time when birthdays were huge events. You got invite all your friends. You got all these presents, and in some sense they still are. But actually, birthdays are special in ways. I just recently celebrated a big milestone for one of my relatives, and we all went out to a restaurant. I read a poem. It was pretty sweet. So I guess the thing is, birthdays are what you make of them. And also just be careful with presents. Sorry if this vlog was a little rambly. I really didn't. There wasn't that much to say about this episode. So yeah, that's probably going to be the vlog for today. So, birthdays. Just, I guess for the comments, outside of just saying if you want to share your thoughts on the episode, just talk about your birthday experience. Did you have big birthday parties when you were little? Did you get any awesome presents? Please comment below and let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, take care.